I want to start stream. Yes. Yes, please. A priority above normal. Let's check affinity. 16 to 31. 0 to 50. Amazing. Sorry. So, today we are going to do the same thing we did yesterday. But I hope this time we will have different results. I was saying good morning, Justin Gabat. You just hit 2.5 million. Was it like the first time you hit 2.5 millions? If yes, then welcome to 2.5 million club. That is a great score. I didn't reach that much yesterday. Online and offline. Let me change the game. The game of the YouTube stream to Dota. Even though it's not really, but I mean, the executable file is named Dota, so. Good morning. First time. Amazing. Yeah, I recognize you by the avatar. You're very active in the commentary, in the comments of the videos. Okay. So today, my plan is actually do what I was saying yesterday, being super aggressive with early restarts. Why did you remove the message? Please don't do it. I like messages, and YouTube like messages, and that is also important. Welcome back to the stream, Biswadeb. Hi bro, with your advice I hit 2.3 million yesterday. We'll try 2.4 million next. That is the way to do this. You hit incrementally newer and newer records. You understand the game better. You know where to expect what. Yep, this is a good approach. I really wouldn't recommend doing what I will be doing this stream and basically cutting every game if something didn't went right. But I did hit in the past 2.6 million. I did review the game yesterday a few times, by the way. The one that I hit 2.6 like a week ago. It was Tuesday last week. So yeah, exactly 7 days ago. And I think I need to restart more. That's the only conclusion I came up with. I have also noticed that I had a little bit higher FPS earlier last week. That could be connected to the fact that I have changed the way I'm streaming right now, and that is consuming a bit more resources. So there is a very high chance that in an hour or two, or rather sooner, I will change the settings of the game to support higher FPS. I really believe this is not the case, but yeah, I'm at this point I'm a bit suspicious of everything. Okay, I am out of early rerolls. I was running test in XP and gold runes. Bella and I run tests, and picking up agony makes crystals runes disappear. What? You mean like experience crystals? Picking up agony. So you're saying that when you pick up Aghanim, all the drops that are on the ground disappearing? I will not go with track. That is an awful skill. It is way worse for farming experience than even arcane projectile of Sky Mage, but that one I cannot skip. Picking up Uggs make crystals runes disappears. I don't really get what you mean. Picking up magnet does make it disappear. Welcome back to the stream, Pervoisienko. Pervoisienko. Sorry for butchering that name. Picking up. Yeah, if you can retype it again. I feel like there is a mistake in that in that sentence message, or I'm missing something. Weird that magnet doesn't pick up the cheese. It would make sense to like put it around the hero like it's done in, how's it called, Vampire Survival. So when you activate or is it? Okay, maybe that's a different ability from Vampire Survival. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the stream, Jacob Paras. I think he means yes. I'm actually very curious. Which sent me an email yesterday that I passed their affiliation program parameters, and I was so happy. And I didn't know why, did I? I thought that's a partnering program or something, but it's like a step before partners, which is good anyway. So I will be looking into adding some new features to Twitch sometime this week. When you don't pick up crystals, leave it on the ground, then kill first boss and take his Aghanim. Those crystals disappear and you can't pick them up anymore. Try it in Echelon 1, it takes you 3 minutes. The ones you mean that are like far from the screen or something? That is interesting. Yeah, I will test it after this game. Not like this is a very good going one, but still wanna try it till the end. That would be weird. But yeah, it's not something I find impossible, to be honest. Test in XP and gold runes. Test. And picking up Aghanim makes crystal runes disappear 4 magnets. Okay, let's test that in Echelon 1 after I will finish this game. Justin, if you are still here, please confirm that's exactly what you meant. I mean, 3 minutes is not a long time, but that could be 6 restarts. Yep. The complication might happen there is if I will pick up magnet accidentally on the way to the first boss or something. Okay, I'm out of rerolls. No! Okay, let's go to the first echelon. Echelon 1. Let's go... Yeah, I was looking if I should picked up that magnet just in case. I can test it too if you want. No, I mean, it's content. I will do it on the stream. And yeah, I didn't do any testing for quite a while now. So it is fine. So I'm coming here. I want to leave also some gold here. So it's on the right. Now we will go to the left. We will wait for 2 minutes, kill the boss, and then check it again. Remember how we thought that crystals disappear after 7:30? It's actually picking up Ags that makes crystal disappears. I came to this 7:30 conclusion actually watching the like AFK path through or whatever, like gameplay, and it was disappearing there in 7:30, so there were no Aganims involved. And I was running my own tests, but those, I believe I didn't kill any bosses, but I was waiting for like more than 6 minutes and checking back if something is still in the place. 2.55 million maxing magic missile. Oh, that's interesting. I would love to see this. It seems it would be hard to know if the crystals were the same ones from before. The build kills lots of enemies far away. Yeah, this is true. I should have probably taken the... how's it called? The Kaz build here. Just for the purity of the situation. Sorry. Oh, did I cough into the mic? I think I didn't. Yeah, because might be a better option here. But yeah, we will see. This build is killing the boss easier. I will think of something. Oh, you know what? Oh no. Okay, whatever. It might make sense to kill the like skeleton from 110, and that crystal is pretty unique. Okay, let's remember this position of 3 crystals on the top right, and then 2 golds next to them, next to the first column from the center. I will actually make a screenshot of this. Paint. And put it in the visibility of my own somewhere here. Yep. I remember now this location of the experience and gold. I can see it on another screen. I won't be sharing it with you because you only have one screen for this stream. And introducing that picture, I might just show it after the experiment is done, so we can compare it. Why do I think what I'm going to level up? Just everything. Who cares? Yeah, I need to check the YouTube for newest achievements. I wasn't checking it for a few days. Although I did check it on weekend, I believe. Found nothing interesting yet. Okay, I will go through the corridor just for the sake of not touching that place that I want to preserve. Thank you for follow, Milky Papaya. Welcome to the stream. Weirdly enough, I have more subscriptions, more followers on Twitch while I'm offline from like YouTube videos, basically, than while I'm online and people are watching. There is not that much viewers on Twitch though. Most of you are residing on YouTube. Okay, let's kill this. Yeah, this will take a while. Killing this boss. I need to avoid that. Oh god, I will not go here because there are a lot of vases in the corridor, and I might accidentally spawn the magnet, and this will like break the whole experiment, which I don't want to repeat again. I run two different tests. I picked up a magnet right after the 6 min and 9 min axe. Both magnets yield significant lower XP and gold. Must less than what was supposed to be left over. Yeah, I have feeling that there might be some extra thing happening with the magnets. Because I also have feelings that like if you don't pick up something for a quite long time, it's like the value is decreasing for some reason. But again, the fact that you receive points that can be divided by 80 means that like most probably the difference between points, the difference between like more points or less is like also divides by 80, and there is only two numbers between 0 and 80 that divides by 80. One is 0 and another is 80. So obviously if pickup disappears, there shouldn't be points for it. But more interesting would be, okay, give me a second. I'm trying to find the same place. Is it the same place? There is no pickup here. Like, I can show you the picture. And I don't think I picked it up. Oop. Window source. Paint. Paint. No? You're not going to capture that? Give me a few seconds. For some reason it doesn't work. Okay, this is working. Okay. So yeah, this is the same corner here. And can you see my cursor? Oh, okay, now you can see it. It's the same area here and here. And there are no these magnets, and I don't think I picked them up. Or did I? Yep, crystal seems to be gone. Didn't I pick them up? Oh god, and I don't have local recording right now. This is huge. I will tell that much, if this is true. Let's try to repeat that with, like, Kaz. This is super huge now. There is no gold, and there is no... experience. And I don't think it was rewarded. Could it be just distance? Okay, let's kill somebody next to the chest on the bottom. I will try to not pick up the chest. And then I will go very far. Okay, not this one. Okay, I will make a screenshot here of this single crystal. Or do I want gold as well? I really want a gold as well. Let's find. Okay, this looks alright to me. There is a crystal. I'm making screenshot. I'm opening paint. I'm pasting this screenshot. And let's run to the other side of the map and return back after that. So let's resume. What do we want? Echo's Flash? We will leave everything here behind. It would be... Actually, I should have rerolled for Yasha or something. I will run all the way to the boss on the other side of the map. And I will return through corridor. I use the pink... yeah, this is a good idea. But anyway, I will do the like circle right now. I have a screenshot. I don't think I will be like... I don't think I will get mistaken with that. Okay, there is a magnet though, so I won't go through the corridors. And yeah, again, magnets are highly likely in corridors. Let's go mine. I really don't want to have any like range damage inflicting this. Either you need at least 2 early game magnets for 230 and 530. I wouldn't skip one for 230, especially if you like spend most of your time in the corridor. You are most likely picking up 99% of everything that is dropped. But the magnet for 530 in most cases will be involving a lot of stuff that was dropped while you were running from one side of the map to another, looking for the how is it called, the bosses basically. Okay, so it is still here. Let's wait for the boss, and then I will come back and check it again. I won't get magnet right now in one of these. Stupid... how's it called? The oasis. This is very interesting find. Yeah, timing the magnet before 530 and 830 would be... could turn like pretty huge. Not gonna lie. Okay, 10 more seconds for the next boss. I'm not super ready for it though, but I don't think it would be a problem on this difficulty. I just hope it won't be on the right side of the map. Oh no! Oh, I have one more roll. Echo Slash. And I got Granite Legion again. This will take forever. I wonder if with the update I was actually checking that like time of disappearance. God no. What I want more, probably Arcane Bolt is like less harmful here. Okay, let's run double test. We will kill the boss and not pick up the axe. Which, to be honest, it doesn't matter if it's like for killing the boss or picking up the Aghanim. Like, ideally you want both of these actions to happen at the same time. No! So yeah, I won't be testing separately these two checks. And I shouldn't go through the corridors. Oh, I can actually move to the to the position slowly. Okay. So let's go another stampede. This sounds like something I would need right now. So poop, poop, poop. Yeah, this is pretty much the same layout I have on screenshots. God, why did I delete paint? Window capture, paint. Okay, paint. Okay, yeah. So the goal, but wait, this is a proof of opposite to what we were expecting. I killed the boss, I picked the Aghanim up, and the experience and the gold are in the same places. Right? Is it visible on the stream? Can somebody confirm that? I can see it in the game. It's like exact the same places. What I can do now, and what will be interesting. Maybe it's like true for the how is it called? Yeah, I think in the previous game I just messed it up and picked it up basically. What I would like to do now, if considering the fact that I'm already like 4 minutes into the game, I will stay in place here and I will spend like 7 minutes and then I will check if it like disappears after that. Last time after I was playing on Sky obviously. I picked up the Aghanim, I came back to the place that I made a screenshot and experience crystals weren't there. It might be because I picked up them by accident or like, I don't know, maybe it happens sometimes or something like that, I don't know. You checked the record, okay. Maybe it's true for Sky only or something. Maybe there is a limit of how many things will be displayed on the ground. And if you like exceed this limit, they start disappearing. Okay, this is interesting. Welcome to the stream. Gonzalo. Sorry if I butchered your name. Welcome to the stream, Paladin G14. Welcome to the stream, Karoshi. Welcome back to the stream, actually, all three of you. Whoa, Kes, hopefully you can make it. I'm testing the assumption that runes are disappearing after the Aghanim. Like experience crystals, gold. Okay, let's try to kill this boss. These drops seems still the same. I will kill this another boss. And I will try to kill this boss in that spot that makes the the crystals visible. Although I do expect them to disappear in like a minute, a bit more than a minute, like at minute 8 or so. If the testing I made earlier is valid and drops are disappearing in 7.5 seconds. 7.5 minutes. Yeah, but this is still something interesting to investigate. There is more, like... The question is if it is visible problem, so maybe those can grant experience, but just not visible. Okay, so the drops were there like a moment ago. They are still there. Yeah, I shouldn't be dying in this. And I took Aghanim and the drops are still there. So, okay. What next to test? Let's take this guy again with Echelon 1. Boop, 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 boop. What I want to do this time, I want to kill Skeleton on minute 10. I'm not sure Skeleton is present in this echelon though. In echelon 8 there are 2 of them, but that might be because they just multiplied everything by 2. We will kill this Skeleton. We won't pick up their purple experience drop, which will be easy. God, purple experience drop might not work as well, because the limit on how much stuff should be on the ground could be like pure type of this thingy things. So having purple experience on the ground might not be representative for what we investigating. So let's have a blue experience next to that purple one from Skeleton. We will run around the map. We will try to avoid magnets to the best of our abilities. We will not take World of Chasm because it's dangerous. And we will try to not pick any experience whatsoever. I want to kill this skeleton somewhere here. This seems like a very safe place, and this like side of the map also serve as a good marker for comparing the pictures. So where is my skeleton? There is no skeleton here? Okay, here is the skeleton. Is it there somewhere? Did I kill it already? Did it not drop the king experience something? There was a big skeleton here, no? Okay, let's wait for big satyr. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a big skeleton here. On minute 1 in echelon 1. There is a skeleton on minute 1. It's like 10 seconds earlier than in other echelons. Okay, anyway, I'm way past that. I'm not going to take Mortimer. I don't feel this will be helpful. Okay, so Satyr, minute 2. Okay, here is Satyr. This is perfect location, by the way. There is a cheese, there is gold, there is red thing. I'm making screenshot of this. I'm opening paint, I'm pasting this, and we will be checking this from the right side this time. Is it visible? Yeah, it's well visible here. Now, I will avoid the magnet. We will avoid the magnet. I will go all the way around the map. I will be staying far from bases to not spawn and pick up. Wow! Whoa! To stay away and not pick up the magnet by accident from bases. This is a lot. Justin Gabat, thank you so much. This means a lot. Thank you for $10 donation. Mahala for taking the time to confirm this. Hopefully this result in new struts. This will... yeah, if this is true, this will require a huge adaptation for sure, because losing... the importance here is not only points, the importance here is that you might lose a lot of experience. Because higher level mobs, from my knowledge, doesn't provide more experience. You always have the same amount of experience dropping from the mobs. But with level, you need more of it. That's all. Good morning, Simon. And have a great stream. Thank you. I confirm that skeleton crystal disappears on 7:30. Yeah. What would be nice also to check is if it can be picked up with magnet or something, which will be super complicated, but like without magnet you can basically walk to the place where it's supposed to be and check if experience is being edited. Okay, we are walking across the map. I might cut a bit of the path here. That magnet shouldn't be in the way. God, the first boss is like in a very bad position. Anyway, I will go all the way to the top just to check if the distance makes any difference here. I'm definitely killing a lot of more enemies on the way, so we can exclude that excuse from the CAS game we had. There is a lot of experience laying around, and I would anticipate for like blue experience to disappear. Do I have blue stuff? Yeah, I have blue stuff on this picture behind the column. 3 of them. I bet there will be more while we walk in and kill the boss. Also, this could be important. Last time I killed boss pretty far from the spawn, so yeah, okay. I was wondering if killing the boss nearby is like not influencing the stuff. Let's summon this boss and try to walk him out as far as possible, basically on the other side of the map, and see if that will result in despawn of the things. I will double check if they are still present right now. I will avoid this magnet. Okay, I shouldn't probably... So there is this cheese. What? There is no red experience. I didn't pick up magnet. I didn't kill the boss. I mean, red experience is just not here. Nothing is here except this cheese. I hope I didn't pick it up though. So look at this picture. I'm not in the same position. Here is almost the same position. Right? Right, yeah. So there is no experience in here. Can you see it? Oh, you can't see it. So, okay, let me open this thing. There is no... You can see it. Sorry, I'm so sorry. So here is the same position. There is this cheese in here. You can barely see it. But there is no experience in here or like somewhere here yet. There is no red stuff in here. And no blue stuff in here. And I definitely didn't pick it up. Now what I want to do, I will walk in and I will look very carefully into my experience level up, because if there is a red stuff that is invisible, I should have like a significant jump. But I had no significant jump. God, is this distance? Are those just disappearing because of the distance of or the quantities? Could it be quantities? This is bad. So basically the runs where you're going from like let's make a screenshot of this. So the runs where you're running for the boss, the problem is not with running or the boss. The problem is that the thing you left behind is disappearing. Okay, we will leave these two experiences there. We will walk all the way to the bottom. It could be distance boss tests I walked across the map to get to the boss. Yep, that could be it. But the question is, what is the distance? Okay, let's do two tests in one game, basically. I will go to the bottom corner. I will leave some experience there. I will go to the left corner. It could be distance and time. Why I'm thinking about distance? Because this would make sense from like game engine perspective. Like it's like basic savings rules. Like if something far away, you shouldn't care about it. Okay, there are two experiences here. I will open another paint. We will also run the test on how many paint applications I can run on a single computer. I think this corner is the furthest thing you can have from the place where we made previous screenshot. So let's return there, check it there. And then I will go to the other corner of the map. Yeah, I don't have a good testing plan right now. But yeah, let's figure it out. So I'm coming close to that corner where we left 1 gold and 2 experience drops. They are still in place. There are more of them now there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, I might not care about those. I will... Is it time distance? Is it quantities? Okay, they are still in the place. I didn't pick them up. I will go to the other side of the map from the corner we've been to, and we left some drops there as well. Maybe in the next step I will come like to one of these corners and walk to the corner on the other side of the map. But with the Kaz, did I walk far with the Kaz? It could be also the case with like many crystals laying basically around. Like limitations on how many of those can be present at the same time on the map. Oh god. How to use this knowledge is another question as well. Because it's not that obvious how to play around it. Like if you need to move to the other side of the map, you need to move to the other side of the map. Like there is nothing you can do about that. We don't care about bosses anymore? Or maybe we will. But let's wait a second. Where is my new picture? This is old picture. Where is my new picture? Here's my new picture. Resume. And the thing is that like vases are being despawned and spawned. We can also play around vases or something. Where's this picture? Okay. So... God, I could have picked up by accident the thing. I'm too close to the left. It should be like in here, where I've been staying a second ago. Okay, let's come back again to the original place. I will close this paint. Let's go to the original place where we left 2 experience points and coin. Oh, this... No, this purple experience could have been spawned from the catapult right now, right? Do we have catapult? There was a purple experience here. Did it came from like skeleton from minute and 10 seconds and stayed here for quite a while? God, this is super random. I like have no idea. I will probably stop the local recording and check it on the video. These 2 experiences and gold are still in the same... Are they? Yeah, in the same place. So if you look into the paint... these 2... Ah, God, oh, yeah, you can see this. No, you can see this. I will remove... Nope, this is not PR. Where is it? Score table, yeah. So these 2 and this coin are in the same places that we have on the screen. So I walked across the map and they didn't disappear. But I revisited them like short time ago. Could it be like literally time? Welcome back to the stream, AY. So Justin Gabat made some testing, and it looks like there is some reason for like experience crystals and for gold to disappear. And the mechanic looks like this. You leave something on the ground, you go somewhere, you like kill the boss, pick up the Aghanim, you walk far away, you are far away for a long time or something, and you come back to those crystals that you left behind and they are gone. And with them obviously gone experience you could have picked up and extra points you could have picked up. And obviously if they are gone, you won't receive them from Magnet either. So I am, as many others in the chat, are checking what could be the reason. This is why it's Echelon 1, yeah. I think now that we know crystals disappears, we should prioritize picking them up immediately, don't save magnets too long. And prioritize Chasm or Bat early game. Yeah, Chasm early game. Again, this investigation you started explains basically why Chasm is actually working. Because if it wouldn't, I mean, if this wouldn't be present, we would probably compensate any Chasm with like random magnets from here and there. Welcome to the stream, Derek. Welcome back to the stream, Bubble Cup. So Derek has an idea. It's actually 6 minutes and 30 seconds, and then crystals disappears. I started next to it for 7 minutes. It's not about distance. Those red crystals... Oh, 6 minutes 30 seconds. Oh god, I'm stopping the local recording. I'm opening the... Derek, I have read your message. I don't think you should have less monsters than I have. You should be just lagging. But yeah, because of those lags, you can be losing some points for sure. I believe you can see this. Okay, give me a sec. I will remove paint. You can see the overlay. There are settings here on the right. This is Steam. in-game, and then you can select in-game FPS counter to top left, top right, or something. It's picked up for top left for me, but it will be like barely visible. And by changing this mark, you will change it from like gray to green. So yeah, this is how you can see FPS, and I might release the video how to optimize FPS a bit. The thing is that the topic is pretty complicated, and I don't really want to make video touching the basics and not helping people actually. So yeah, I'm writing down what I can provide in that video. So yeah, let's check the video that I recorded locally. I will open my video folder. I will open the video. I can hear myself talking over that video. Media player. You can see, you should be able to see media player now, right? Right, you can see it. So, what was this game? So here with Kaz, it did not disappear, right? I killed the bosses, I came back, and this stayed in the place. And then I restarted, right? No, I didn't restart it. So let's see when I left this behind, so to say. So 0:27, I'm coming. It's still there. 0:30. Just wanna be sure. God. So this is when I made a screenshot. So it's give me a second. I will get my how's it called, the paper, and I will start writing it down. I'm sorry, this won't be as funny stream as generally, as interesting, as dynamic. I don't know. But this stream is funded by Justin, so he provided the problem and I will be working on it. I'm also interested in this problem. So this drop was dropped probably at 0:46. I will confirm it in a second. I have my paper here. Let's roll back. So these things were dropped at 0:43. It's not about distance, but it still might be about amount of other experience crystals and objects on the ground. Yeah, this is highly likely. But let's confirm the timing first. Let's roll like few minutes forward. And here at 7:00 something, whatever. Come on. I'm killing the boss. Thanks again, Pilgrim. Feel free to move on if your audience wants to see gameplay. I will continue to run tests and will let you know what I find on your Reddit community. It's not mine, it's ours. I just created it. Yeah, I do think I need to stick to the audience that like what I do. And I like doing this. If somebody doesn't like it, I'm sorry. No hard feelings. But this is what I'm probably will be doing most of the time on this stream. Theory crafting or something. So till 7:11, even after picking up the boss and walking half of the map, it's still in the place. Bubble Cup, I'm so sad. Had a run last night where I had 1.23 million at minute 7. Let me check my tables. I think that sounds like a lot. Where's my table? Yep. Oh god, that is crazy amount of points at 7 minutes. 4 rolls left. God, this, yeah. Considering how you started this story, this already sounds painful. And used all 4 to get Apex, ended up getting Bloodstone. Run ended 255. That is not... There was another problem. I don't think this is an Apex problem. The runs that scored almost 2.7 million, the one that was shared on Reddit, it has no 6 skill at all. And I was preaching this for quite a while. 6 skill is not a huge deal. It is important, but Magic Missile and Chain Frost are so good that no skill can compare to them. It's like that Laguna will do like 10% damage of this, or 20, I don't know. It's like, it's insignificant. So if you didn't hit 2.6 millions, something else happened there. If you have like a table of what were the points, we can review that. Oh, Honda, yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. Honda makes sense. Honda is huge. That's Honda provides over 45% damage basically. Yeah, yep. Okay, that was good. Let's check second video. Yeah, I probably accidentally picked up those experiences here. They supposed to lie somewhere here. Yeah, these the 2 that I left behind, and they stayed here for 3 minutes. So distance is not the problem. Distance is not the problem. Time, we assume, is 7 minutes 30 seconds. Snow time seems like 7:30 sounds just fine with that Kez run. Distance, no. I will find out how to introduce what I'm writing to stream as well for the future, but for now it will be hidden. So another assumption is like amount of drops. No, it's not 6:30. In that case video, I'm still seeing this experience. It was dropped at like 43 seconds. It was dropped at 43 seconds, 3 seconds before this. And then I could have seen it still at 7:11. Maybe because I'm like in velocity, like not in velocity, in vicinity. In vicinity, in like I see, I can see it on the screen. Maybe that is protecting these drops, but yeah, it's. Is it 6:30? Oh, it's still under 6:30. Okay, sorry, maybe it's 6:30. It doesn't matter that much. 6:30 is the half of 13 minutes, but earlier runs were actually 12 minutes. Okay, it doesn't matter. 6:30, 7:30, that is not important. What is important is that I had a run with Sky, and it just didn't disappear. Oh, I still have this run with Sky. So, these ones... sorry, I will... Did I close the... Okay, I will reopen the window. How is it called? player, video player. So when did I drop those on the top? Those 2 experiences. I dropped them at like 7-second mark or so. Let's confirm that. These are 2 skeletons, 4-second mark. This is a bit later. Let's write it down. 004. And yeah, I will close the media player. Will I? Okay, cool. I'm back into the game, and let's walk a bit further so we will not overclutter the space there. What I'm concerned is that in previous game, with the sky that I was testing, the stuff basically disappeared after 3 minutes. And now it's not disappearing, but I think the clutter is pretty huge anyway. If it's like... This could be super stupid. It can be like simply randomly disappearing. Which is highly unlikely, now that I said it out loud. 4:40. Let's wait for 6:30 and come back to those crystals and see them disappear on the screen. Because this is what I saw in that like AFK video on YouTube, that basically crystals disappeared after 7:30 from my calculations, but I might have miscalculated it. Also, there was a lot of clutter there, so that is interesting as well. Maybe after the stream or during the stream, I don't know, I might run just like AFK run on Echelon 1 just to see if items are disappearing. Which might not be the most interesting thing to do live. But I mean, it's just 6 seconds. Okay, let's start returning to that space we created with the drops and see if what we left at 004 is still there. This is super weird. Sometimes it does disappear, sometimes it doesn't. So 6:30. I will get into the vision radius. Will I? Will I? Yeah. No? Oh, they are already gone. And the gold as well. What? Like, it's 6:34 just now, and they are already gone. Okay, I'm restarting the game, and I will do the AFK run right now. I'm sorry. Okay, this is not legit. I moved. Oh god, and I closed the Twitch chat in the meantime. But there is nobody there, so there are people watching. Thank you for that. That is really helpful. But nobody's chatting. That was my point. God, I moved again. Okay, I will just restart it once more, so I can note where's the first crystal. This doesn't count. 005 is this crystal. And let's just wait. This will be amazing content. The content we deserve. I'm sorry. Was this one, right? Okay, I will just leave the mouse here. No, this doesn't sound like a way to survive the live stream. Come closer. I need level up. Do I go Snotty? Yeah, let's go Snotty to reduce the clutter. I don't want to reduce the clutter. I want more clutter, if anything. So I will not go World Chasm. Let's restart. Let's re-roll, sorry. And Bloodstone. Sounds like fun. But I will go with Tome of Knowledge because I need to survive for up to 6 minutes. If Crystums randomly disappear, farming waves in optimal areas should be prioritized over getting to bosses ASAP. Yeah, leaving... Well, thank you for the first chat, Milky Papaya. That is a great one. I bited it. So, what I want to do now... Can you see my finger? This means I'm thinking. What I want to do now, I want to kill as many enemies as possible, staying in the place. So, like, Mortimer would be perfect here. And not pick up as much as possible at the same time. So I would like to kill monsters afar from me. Okay, there won't be Mortimer here. But yeah, Chain Frost is pretty decent here. I shouldn't have taken these wisps and stuff. Okay, let's reroll. Let's go Tome of Knowledge because everything we picked up is super important. And I will probably add something... God, I need to remember that this is the thing. Give me a second. Give me a second. You won't see it. As many things happened on today's stream, but I will have a sticky note. Let me pick another one. This one is not that sticky. I will take this sticky note with a unicorn that my kids gifted me, you see? And I would place it next to this experience crystal. And I will remember that I need to watch it. I believe this is the one that fall at 0.05 mark. If it's not the one, it was somewhere around that time. Present, welcome back to the stream, Edward. This is not a challenge. Probably. We will see how it will end. Justin have... Oh! You saw this? So it's clutter. This is just clutter. It's like 240 and the crystal already disappeared. So... Justin bring to attention that crystals can disappear for various reasons. And we are figuring out why do they disappear. And with the red crystal from Big Clutter. Yeah. With the big crystal from Satyr, it's pretty clear that those crystals are not invisible and will grant you points and experience, but they are like literally destroyed. Oh, let's watch on this red crystal actually. While we are watching, I will check in the recording. The red crystal disappeared. Just like a second ago. And it should be appeared like at minute 2. I'm checking that in the video. Which you can see. But give me trust me. Okay, don't trust me. I will share the video with you. Trust is a media player. Can you see media player? Yeah. So here is this red crystal. It should appear on the right in few seconds. Beep beep. Okay, it's taking longer than I thought. So the clutter is the problem, and now we will do amazing thing live on the stream. I will be counting all these crystals. So we will know what's the number that is acceptable. By the way, you know what? I've been checking in the evening like a normal grown-up person. I've been checking my 2.615 run, and I think that I was playing worse than some of the games from yesterday, and yet I got more points. And Clutter can explain that, because if the new amount of monsters is twice higher than in Echelon 7, killing skeletons outside of the screen might be inefficient because of the clutter. Does it make sense? Basically, because of the clutter, while you're killing somebody outside of the screen, other crystals are disappearing. So you don't need to do this outside of the screen thing and pick up later. You need to pick up as soon as possible. This is huge, Justin. This is huge. Not saving magnets now. Yep. So, okay. I'm making a screenshot of this game. I'm open the paint again. And I'm not joking. I will be counting and make a screenshot. Now I made a screenshot. Paint. Insert. Will I share the paint with you? Yes, I will. Will I? Yeah, I will. Why is it so small? Transform, reset, transform. Amazing. You can see everything I can see, right? Cool. Now 5, 10, 15. That's a lot. What? The red crystal is back. This is new red crystal, I guess. Is it? Why is it back? It was the... God, what is happening? I'm stopping the video, the local recording. I'm opening it again, starting it again, and I'm checking the one that were made in the middle. Because what did they made it up that it's disappeared or something? Oh, there it didn't disappear. There was God. So you can see media player, right? So the red crystal, it didn't disappear. It's just that the pause was during the chain frost covering it. So then it came back. Okay. It was dropped. God, this is becoming stupid. I'm sorry. The red crystal that we can still see on the screen was dropped at... You should be seeing the media player. I hope you do. Cool. It was dropped at like... Let's see when it was dropped. I will read the chat in a second. Let me note when the red crystal was dropped. It was dropped at 2:19 or so. And I'm reading chat now. I killed skeletons at ears and watched the crystals. When I stood in place, it disappeared, but when I walked around and took experience, it didn't disappear. It was there for 12 minutes. Yeah, okay, that explains the cluster. I just reread it, sorry. Well, the cluster makes sense as this is the background game up, and the devs probably wanted to save cache space to the... So they limit status effects units for various reasons. That could have been done for various reasons. I think you actually don't want to level up range. I would disagree with that statement. More range means killing enemies too far, and you have to walk too much to take experience from them. Killing enemies and not taking their experience is better than not killing enemies, because killing enemies is half of the points you receive if you are not counting in the gold. You got 80 points for killing and 80 points in Echelon 8, obviously, and 80 points for experience pickup. From my high score, I noticed that getting the crystals early via Chasm as my first item is very important. Whenever I had a run with no Chasm, it always ends up with 2.2, 2.3 millions. Yep, that explains, this clutter thing explains it. I noticed the 2, I'm going to get Chasm 3 item now after Spec and Oct. Kill them, but not when they are far. Kill them when they are close. It might be true. I won't be like arguing that, but to me it sounds like it's a little bit counterintuitive. It's better to kill something and not pick up the experience than not kill it in the first place. By killing, you're already taking 50% of the points. Picking up is another 50%, and although it is important, it is not more important than the first part of it. Okay, I will just wait for the red crystal to disappear. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it will disappear soon. Because I don't think... We already seen in the previous tests that red stuff disappears as well as the blue stuff. So I don't think there is a limit for like separate entities. There is like the blue crystal next to the red one just disappeared. I don't think there is like pure type of the object limitation, but rather like a general limitations pure object. Pure all objects that are on the ground. Yep, and there is no more red crystal. And this is huge. This is huge. It disappears, Jimbo. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we just researched what Justin brought to the light. Dropouts like crystals and gold can disappear, and it seems like the reason for their disappearance is there is a cap, a limit to how many items can be laying on the floor. And I'm so happy we have discovered this, because I fucking hate Chasm. I see no point in range of pickup at all if everything works just fine. Like, you can pick up magnet, you can walk, you can like spend a bit more time walking. I need to create a video about this. This is a huge thing. And like, in my mind, Chasm shouldn't be working, but it does. And it does work because of this, because of clutter can limit amount of... Clutter is basically deleting the old experience crystals and like other sources of points being picked up from the ground. It's not how long, it's how many other items have fallen to the floor. So there is a limit, I don't know, probably like 200, maybe 300 items on the floor. And when 300 first item appears, it is deleting the first one from 300. And to play around this, you need Chasm, and maybe you need Bet. And yeah, I hated the fact that Bet and Chasm was working, because I, like, till January, I was avoiding those two skills. I was finding it weird that is working somehow. But yeah, I, like, having the tables... I learned that Chasm is actually working and is super important, and now I know why. Array, Octarine, Chasm, first 3 items. Yep, that could be the way. To be honest, here's the thing. At minute 2:30, at timestamp 2:30, you should have 5 Roshans, right? And 2 extra chests. Those are 7 items. So 2 of them is clearly should be specialist array, and I think 3 others should be literally chasm, because at 230 you start a huge waves of skeletons, and now I need to adjust my pattern. I shouldn't like just walking one way and another. I need to walk like all the way, pick up all the experience from one side, and then go all the way other way and pick up the experience there. This is super huge. I don't know why, but my computer is lagging. Okay, I am back to 140 FPS. Well, let me just check. Okay, I will close this paint. Paint shouldn't be overloading my PC, but who knows? Okay, that could be it. I have dropped 6 frames, which is not cool. Not cool at all. God, I already started losing the voice, I think. I agree with that specialist array over Chasm 3. What is the best 6 ability to get after getting Apex? Probably Laguna Blade in Echelon 8. That's when I achieved my high score. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I have noticed the connection between having Chasm and having high score. It was weird to close eyes on that. There were a lot of facts showing that, but I didn't knew why it's working, and now I know why. Because stuff disappears if there is too much stuff on the ground. This is not that critical, to be honest. Or is it? This is super critical early. When you kill tons of skeletons. God, Chasm is super important. Who could have known? Many people told me that it's super important because it somehow was connected to the snowballing, like dynamic of leveling up. Little did they know. Well, it was important, yeah, obviously. They knew that one. But knowing why is also super important. Yeah, this will delay a bit Kanda or something, but probably I'm now considering taking Snotty the Bat. Yeah, I will restart this. Is it Echelon 8? Yeah, I'm playing Echelon 8, fine. So, here's the important stuff. You need Chasm super high as early as possible. Thanks to Justin, we found out the connection. Why it is important and how it is working. I wanted to say something. What? Is it Echelon 7? Okay. Oh, Skeletons has 14 HP? What happened? Why am I killing Skeletons with... Arcane Bolt? This is not how it should work. Yeah, like Phylactery is not the way to go now. So yeah, Chasm is super important. And like, I mean, level 3 Chasm is super important. Okay, give me a second. I need to do some calculations here. Top left. So, Octarine core cooldown. The base one, 875. No, this is not the way to calculate that. I need level up. So, the base cooldown on track is 10 seconds. And after I level it up, it's 8.5. So reduction is 15% right now, right? Actually, let's go. I will pick up 15%. It's like from upgrades. 15? Yeah, 15. Now I will pick up the Octarine core. Because here's the important, the fun part comes out now. It might make sense to get Snotty the Bed early and Chasm. And yeah, Snotty the Bed through Apex, I mean. Where is Octarine core? Here it is. Amazing. Now the time... Oh, so it's like additive. So it's like Octarine core will add another 15%. So basically out of 0.85 Octarine core, let's do it in calculator. Or no, I can do it in here, right? So the base cooldown is minus 15%. Octarine core does a D20 minus 0.5. And here it's like no. Ah, God. Oop. That's working. 85,005 01 015. It's additive, apparently. So what I would like to know is the amount of damage theoretical it provides. So basically, let's simply... Damage is working like that amount of damage divided by... So let's say this is damage. This is cooldown. And this is DPS. Damage 100. 1. 0.85. 0.17. 100. 100. So DPS is damage per second. So we need to divide AJ. You can see this. Oh, you can see this. Awesome. That's the quality of stream. Can you see it now? No, you can't. Top left. Unlock. Alt. Yeah, now you can see it. Can you? Yeah, awesome. There is my picture. So yeah, AJ 19 divided by cooldown. So damage divided by cooldown, which is AK 19. And basically, oh god, this is a lot. Basically, we have 117% damage just from upgrades. Do you think double down tokens will come back? Is this the first... welcome to the stream, first of all, China. But this is not the first time you have double down tokens, or is it the first time? I think I recall it was something like this before. I don't know, most probably. Most probably they will come back. The important part is that further reduction in cooldown will be more efficient than the first one. But let's see, and yeah, not like just linearly. It should be like greater in percentage. So it's 7.5. Oh no! I have, by leveling it up, I have changed the cooldown. This was weird. I believe Truck is reducing the cooldown by 1 second. God, I will have to retest it again. It looks like the Octarine core and upgrade reduction is maybe that pure level cooldown reduction is also additive. Oh god, that can explain a lot. So let's go. Cooldown 6. Now it's instantly 5.1. Which makes sense. It's 0.9 decrease. No! Okay, whatever. Yeah, what I wanted to calculate is what's the difference between this and this DPS. So basically, let's go divide AL 22 by AL 21. Okay, 21 by 20. Yeah, so basically Octarine core increased the damage of abilities by 21% through cooldown reduction. And if the pure level reduction in cooldown is linear, which let me test it here. It's 2.4, so it's from 3, 0.3. Here it's like probably 1 every time. Down 14. Probably from like 20 seconds or something. Okay, the point is like in the best case scenario, these Octarine core grants 20% of damage with 3 items used on Octarine core. And for example, Kaya is increasing damage by 45%, which we also need to test against the upgrades, because if it's additive, it might be a little bit different. So the upgrade reduce damage plus 25. So it's 25%. Here it's 45%, right? And basically it's 125 and it's 170. Theoretically, not a percent. Let's test that statement as well. I rewatched your 2.61 and your early game consists of level 1 chess. Yeah, it does. I remember that. But what is also important is the behavior that I was using in that game. Magic damage 60. Awesome. Let's check that out. 60 is insta turned into 75, which is 25% of 60. Yes. So it's 75. And let's get the Kaya now. Reroll, 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 Kaya. The damage is 86.25. 86.25. Let's divide... Oh, you're not seeing the game. Let's divide 86.25 by 75. That is around 15%. That makes sense. I will hide the table. Let's get Kaya level 2 in the meantime. You can experiment the score with all the rerolls in the early game. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I will not level up the Chain Frost. I think I wasted a lot of rerolls now, right? So damage multiplier 30%. So now it is 97.5. 7.5, and this is the same difference that we had from 75. So it's like linearly adds the damage. So let's get back to my table. What is this? Oh, this should be there. I will return this to the place. So basically, if the damage is 100, with upgrades we have 125 damage, with full Kaya it should be 170, and let's do the 170 divided by 125. That is 136 percentage of damage from Kaya over the previous upgrades, and this is greater than Octarine Core. This is base OC. No, not OC. Base upgrades OC. You probably can see that. And this is base 100 upgrades Kaya. So Kaya is better than Octarine Core, but not in the early game, because in early game you don't benefit killing skeletons from Kaya, but as we figured out, we are most probably killing too many skeletons anyway. And Kaya is needed for Trident, while OC is not needed. So I wonder if it would make sense to have games where you go Chasm early and Apex with the bet. What is the worst skill in this game? Is it Bounty Hunters? I will return the table. So Kaya Plus and Trident will be 185 and 200. And this should be AK 30 by AK 29. So if Kaya provides 36% of damage, next two upgrades do 9 and 8, which is not that much. So I wonder if early Apex can outweigh the like 18% of damage. I will also calculate the 200 divided by 170. So basically 17.5% is the difference between Trident and Kaya in damage. God, this changes a lot. Yeah, I will go. Now World Chasm is super important. Snotty the Bat is also pretty important. Maybe not in the late game. I don't know anything anymore. This is crazy. This also explains why the runs with a lot of magnets are often result in better scores. I will get it maxed out, level 1, I don't care. Nobody is too much. Snotty the Bat is too much, honestly. Obviously, it's important to keep in mind that this is not the problem where you have small amount of enemies. So it shouldn't be a problem before 230 or something like that. Even in the test we run, standing in one place and leaving everything on the ground, it took like 2 minutes to run into the first clutter issue. Okay, I'm done with my coffee. I might not be talking as much as I'm generally talking, as I have to think what to do with this new information. Obviously, I don't want to overthink this whole situation. My previous strategy included Octarine Core, World of Chasm. But it is also clear that something can be done in addition to the old strategy. And the question is what? And yeah, in general, I was not in a hurry to pick up any experience or gold even. And like more than experience the gold is, wasn't so important. But now, and basically that pattern that I was showing where you're walking from column to land the Mortimer Kisses in fun way, that pattern includes the fact that you leave a lot of loot on the floor on sides while you are farming more of it. And as I was saying, looking into my old recordings yesterday, I have noticed that I didn't use that pattern, and I was mostly focused on picking up the experience as soon as it's dropped. Which now makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm level 5, finally at minute 10 mark. There are 2 skeletons on the left. And yeah, this knowledge also brings a bit dissatisfaction with the fact that magnets are super important now, apparently. Yeah, I don't think Snotty is the way to go. I mean, if you are feeling super lucky, and you will get super lucky, then obviously taking Snotty level 1 and still following the Mortimer Kisses run should be better. But yeah, there is a limit to amount of luck I'm generally expecting from a single try or multiple, and that does not include having Snotty messing up with all the chances I can have good abilities with. Yeah, basically Snotty as the 6th ability is like real bummer for the chances of getting Mortimer maxed out. So now I need to walk down this alley, pick up everything I just killed, then proceed to the same approach on the left. Pick all this thing. Then do the same to the right. Die. Pick up everything here. Do the thing to the left. Pick up things here. Don't have Mortimer maxed out well enough. Pick up everything here. Yep, so this is, I think, is the way to play now. With this knowledge. Can say I'm super happy about this. Hi bro. Hello Anatoly. Justin have brought to our attention today that crystals of experience as well as other drops can disappear. And after very short investigation, in length of 1 hour, we came up to conclusion with chat that it is because of the clutter. So basically there is a limit of how many entities can be on the floor, and when this limit met, game starts to clean up old drops. So if you have left somewhere crystal of experience to pick up later and you didn't pick it up later, it's gone. And this can explain, I believe, why I was not lucky enough to get high score in recent attempts, because I'm often used to not care picking up experience after I reached level 9 of Mortimer. This can also invalidate the Mortimer runs. Because if Mortimer... Yeah, it's basically this can be blocking the potential of Mortimer, as Mortimer can spawn like huge tons of experience on the floor. And it also means that you need to get World of Chasm level 3 as soon as possible. And don't leave anything behind. Or leave as little behind as possible. And as all normal humans, I am a bit upset with getting the knowledge that things are not working how I believe they are. But I will adapt. Hopefully. Aya is really not the item I want to have. Considering how important the... Yeah, I'm restarting this. How important the Chasm now is, and Chasm is like... would be among first 3 items in my top tier list. And I don't mean like just Chasm level 1, I mean like Chasm level 3. I will probably ignore Octarine Core or set it, or like keep it at level 1, as I was doing sometimes in the past. But now this will be a preference and not like, oh, it just happened. Now Octarine Core level 1 is 2 level ups saved for World Chasm. I wonder now actually how much do I need to force the Chasm upgrades. Should I like avoid locking the inventory slots with Kaya and like parts of Handa? I need to play a lot of the game now and try to have a good feeling of how to behave having this new knowledge. Yep. Octarine Core wasn't the priority over Specialist Story in the past. And it is even less important now that there is a new kid on the block and it's World of Chasm. Come on, game. Okay, both big satyrs on the left. So let's farm those first. Magnet. I have magnet on the right. And I will probably pick it up during this skeleton wave somehow. This would only make sense. Do I go Snotty the Bat? I will go Snotty the Bat with this build. I will probably ignore the Octarine Core. Oh, I don't have the thingy thing. I don't have Bounty Hunter skill still, but I might get Apex, and I will free up the slot from... Oh, I picked up the magnet, which is cool. Which is not bad at all. We'll try to ignore this Roshan, which will be even more... Another magnet, awesome. Having Snotty the Bat makes it harder to ignore chests as well. Welcome back to the stream, Battle Hamster. Leave items on the ground till minute 6, which is when you need Handa. I don't know if you followed the development that happened during this stream. Oh god, there seemed to be... I don't think chests are disappearing, by the way. It would be way too much. Yeah, but leaving items on the ground... Maybe ignoring those like first two chests that are spawning on the map is the new meta. I don't know. That could be the case. I need Apex. Now, welcome to the stream, Nifty Sparrow. I have just joined. What did I miss? Welcome to the stream, Gurpret Kohar. Playing mage will give you as an extra slot with given disadvantage to, but then will it outweigh the benefit of bot? That is interesting point now. So yeah, earlier in this stream, Justin has pointed out that crystals and other dropping items could disappear over time, and this over time thing turned out to be basically declutter. So when there are too many items on the floor, old items start disappears. including experience and gold. And this is huge source of level ups and points. So World of Chasm importance just have risen to new highs. So everybody invest into World of Chasm. And it could be that Snotty the Back is back into the game. No, not that way, not that way! Yeah, I didn't pick up that chest, which is super cool. I have decent amount of points, not perfect, but decent. Oh, I don't have the Chasm. Yeah, so with that information, it is more important Apex. Yeah, I have Apex finally. Now I need level up to get... I will get that magnet. To get the Bounty Hunter skill. I will literally reroll to the death now. So yeah, now it is super important to pick up things as soon as possible. Especially using the Sky build. To just put it a little bit into perspective. The test I did, I was staying in the place in Echelon 1 for 2 minutes. And in 2 minutes, experience crystal starts disappearing. And first 2 minutes of the game, there is not huge amount of enemies. Like, there is way more enemies spawning later into the game. At 2:30, at 4 minutes, at 6:15. Oh, I mean at 6:15, at 7:15, and so on and so forth. And those would be requiring pickup even earlier than in the first 2 minutes of the game. So, I mean, information that World of Chasm is important is not new, but now knowing why it is important and by how much, it's huge. Like, for my guesstimation, there are like 200s, maybe 300s items allowed on the floor, or around that amount. And that means basically that is around 7,000 points on the floor. And once you cross that, it starts disappearing. And in later stages of the game, or like from 2:30, you can make 7,000 points a second. This will basically result in 210,000 points in 30 seconds, which is not that crazy in Echelon 8. I have to mark that importantly. And like 150 was not so crazy in 30 seconds in Echelon 7, back in Echelon 7, so just to put that into perspective. And that means if you like left few crystals on the ground during those like huge waves of skeletons, you might be losing like 7,000 points a second by like running towards the unlucky boss that spawned on the other side of the map. It doesn't seem ignoring Bounty Hunter's Uggs will do any good in the long run. Yeah, so with Bounty Hunter's Uggs, what we receive is early Honda. I don't think that will be possible without it, which is huge, not gonna lie. And we will clearly lose the possibility to finish Trident. But that is something I'm ready to accept, to be honest. Trident gives only 17.5% damage over like pure Kaya. But again, like the fact that you're getting those items earlier is more important that you are getting them at all. So like skipping Bounty Hunter like doesn't seems likely to increase your score. Yeah, I just figured it out during the stream, so I'm still processing the information. I don't have, unfortunately, yet good understanding of how this should change the situation. Give me a sec, I lost my table. Okay, minute 3 should be 285. Yeah, this is a restart. I have killed Chain Frost for no obvious reason, and I don't like two items spent on Yasha is not perfect either. What can be done is ignoring the initial chests. That is something we might explore. Let's do it right now, actually. So before 2:30 I will have 5 items, right? And ideally those should be Specialist Array and Whirl of Chasm level 3, Specialist Array level 2. So exactly 5 items. Yeah, obviously it wouldn't be 2:30, it would be like 2:35. But I think Chasm level 2 will suffice. Yeah, let's go with track. This is not perfect, but might work out. It's more important to get only the items I need. World of Chasm, okay. Now I'm restarting this. This is like too many rerolls already. I am out of early game rerolls that I picked for myself. Ooh. Magic missile. Long time no see. For the first item. Ignoring first chest sounds so counterproductive, honestly. For many reasons. Outside of the game mechanics. One of which is basically it shows you what kind of luck do you have. Yeah, I don't think I will be going like that. Not picking up 2 chests is delaying the 2 items for later game. And in later game you might not be having rerolls and figuring out that the run is unlucky, so to say, earlier is could result in saving a lot of time. I think you can keep Chasm at level 1. Your radius is decent with upgrades. Spec 2, Oct 2, Chasm 1 for 213 wave. For 230 wave. Yeah, I don't feel like this is the way right now. I might test it in the future. But right now I want to just play normally and make Chasm maxed out early in the game. And yeah, I will probably ignore Octarine Core as... or... yeah, we will see if I will ignore it or not. But it doesn't seem anyhow important anymore. Okay, out of rerolls, level Chasm before you travel, maybe. Yeah, that's the thing. You need Chasm. So, in my best run, I made 366 points during the wave of skeletons starting at minute 4. This also means that there, like on top of the points during these minutes, there was a lot... God, I should have taken the Chasm. A lot of experience, which is a level up. Welcome to the stream, Sakalam. Why Chasm first? So Justin brought to earlier in the stream that crystals and gold can disappear. Robin, welcome to the chat. Ooh, we have a new follower on Twitch. Matt Perry, 33. That is young as for Matt Perry. Way too young. Matthew Perry. So yeah, earlier in this stream, Justin has pointed out that crystals... God, what am I doing? Crystals can disappear over time. And we've spent like an hour testing that today. And it seems like crystals are not disappearing because of the distance. They do disappear after like 6 minutes 30 or 7 minutes 30 time. But they could disappear earlier if there is a clutter of other ground items, like other crystals, experience crystals, or for example gold or something like that. And so basically, let's say there is like the game allows 200 items to be on the ground, and when you kill the monster and 201st item drops, the first item 200 items ago is disappearing. You lose the experience and you lose potential points. Matt Perry, yo, found you from Reddit. Welcome, awesome. Can you explain why you are resetting the game so many times? I'm aiming for the high score, and when I see that high score is not achievable in the game anymore, I am restarting it. And I can restart it for various reasons. Earlier I was restarting the game multiple times in the very beginning because chests positions wasn't desirable, and I don't want to take chances where I have to spend too much time picking up chests. And in other cases you can see on the left the table. If I'm far off from my expectations for the run, points wise per minute, I'm resetting the game as well. I don't want to play the games where I will get 2.3, 2.4 million points if my current record is already 2.6. It won't advance me in what I want to achieve. So that is the answer to that question. So gold and crystals disappear. Yep. Again, like if there is 300 items on the floor and your action spawns 300 first, second, third and fifth, the previous items are starting to disappear one by one. This is what I believe is happening, and yeah, there is decent evidence to that. I had a run when I was staying in the place, and at minute 2, like the earliest items that were dropped, they started disappearing. And I was like attempting to pick as little as possible in that game, basically. So there was a lot of things on the floor around me. And I made it on the stream, so you can like scroll back on YouTube and check it out on for yourself. What are you looking for with chest positions? Most cases, I have tested many chest positions, and I want to get into this corner of the map, or opposite one, before 1 minute mark. And if chests allow me to do that, I'm running the game. If not, I'm not. Basically, in most cases, these are the chests that are on one half of the map and close to one to another. They are obviously close to this corner, or that corner. Villanedotto, welcome to the stream. Welcome with your first message in chat. Would it be considered a bad run if first boss spawn on the farthest opposite side? Yeah, it is. It will be considered not an ideal run for sure. But how bad it is depends on many other factors. But yeah, I won't blame anyone if they are not playing the games where the boss is spawning. The first boss is spawning on one side of the map that you are not present at. Like in this game, but I have a magnet here on the way to that boss. I will not use rerolls anymore. I was considering picking up the Yasha to run faster, but with the information we discovered earlier in the stream, Chasm has a huge priority now, and I will have to reflect on that new information and prioritize Chasm over many things I thought in the past are more important. You shouldn't waste a roll to select Mortimer over Missile. Could be. I can't prove that is wrong or true, but this is just how I feel. This is how I feel. Early Mortimer levels are more important than before. Yeah. It's more important than in Echelon 8 for sure. Let's collect all this stuff, and now let's try my new thing where I'm like walking from left to right, picking up everything that dropped. I will leave some on the left, because now I'm walking to the right, picking it up. Okay, and there is not enough time. Oh, magnet! I will pick it up straight away, because I'm not going to wait for stuff to disappear. Like that low. Oh, yeah. This is happening often, so nothing surprising there. Okay, I will try to not pick up this chest from Roshan before I go to the upgrade. Just for everyone new to the stream, earlier on the stream we figured out that there is a limitation on how many entities can be lying on the floor. And it's probably somewhere around 200s, 300s. And this explains a lot why Chasm is so important in the game. It's not about dynamic of the game, dynamic of leveling. It's completely important of the one things to avoid as much disappearance of items as possible throughout the game, and Chasm helps with that a lot. Magnets are helping with that as well, so we'll be focusing on those. I will go with Phylactery, because I still hope to get Handa as soon as possible. But yeah, having Phylactery, I have to lock another slot with Kaya. Again, leveling Kaya would be more desirable. It will yield more damage, but I really want Handa, so Phylactery is being picked over Kaya because of the Handa, not because of its own performance. Phylactery performance is getting worse and worse with amount HP monsters are having. So it's in Echelon 8, it's worse than it was in Echelon 7. If my math is correct. I'm just like saying this here on the fly, I'm pretty sure that is true, but I didn't do the math yet. Sorry. So I will get Honda from the next Roshan, basically. I wonder if this new knowledge supports the idea of returning to the corridors for the whole game. Because picking up stuff in corridors is easier. Okay, this seems like a decent run, isn't it? No, it's not super decent, but it's fine. It's like 100,000 points behind the ideal run that I believe is possible currently. I don't have Honda, unfortunately, but I will have it now. Will I? I really wanna move to the left and meet 715 wave in that pocket. You are on pace for 2.7. No, I don't think so. I should have had like 1.2 million on minute 7 for that pace. And I'm not there. But yeah, it seems like a decent game nevertheless. And I got another magnet, and magnets are crazy good. It's better than I thought they are before. To be completely honest, I think this is as buggy as when the archive patch appeared. I said that decision to increase amount of monsters on the map is a bad decision, and I thought it is bad decision because the game was already laggy for many people on like low-end computers, because every monster requires some CPU time to be processed every frame, and adding twice more monsters, or like any how much more monsters with the patch seemed like bad idea to me. Like you could double their HP and double amount of experience and points they do. This would not increase the strain on CPU, but like mathematically will reach the same results in many areas. You need more damage to kill more monsters, and you will receive from these monsters more experience and more drops. But yeah, I don't think that the spawn limitation was considered for Echelon 8, and with more monsters you have more drops, and with more drops you have more drops disappearing. There is this joke, the more cheese you have, the more holes there are. So here's the same problem. The more monsters you have, the more drops you have. The more drops you have, the more they will disappear, because there is a limit on how many of them can exist at the same time. Yeah, so why I was saying all of this? I think this is simply, might not be like a technical bug, so to say. But it is definitely a bug in the game, which I don't think makes the game more pleasant, to be honest. And I hope, to be honest, again, I don't know what is the limit, but the limit seems like in hundreds, and I bet that sometimes there are more than 100 monsters on the screen. And trust me, monsters require way more calculation power from CPU than the experience crystal. It's just laying on the floor, it's not moving, there is no physics. It's just there forever. And monsters, they are moving, they are colliding one with another, they are having animation. So like, limit for monsters is huge, and limit for drops is pretty small, in my opinion. So if Valve We'll be updating this. This is the thing that is super important in my opinion, at least, to address as the first thing in the morning or something. Yeah, my potato PC can handle it. Yeah. And Echelon 8 should be worse, as I described. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Magnet cup, so no point saving magnets. Yep, magnets need to be picked up often. Obviously, you need to think about when exactly. You don't need to pick up magnets after you've been in a corner and you've seen that you picked up everything. You can save magnet in that case. But yeah, if you walked half of the map and you know there is tons of stuff laying behind you and you will never pick it up, like, just go for a magnet. You are not only saving the things you left behind, you are also saving that limit. Actually, okay, that limit will delete everything you left behind in the first place, so you're mostly saving the things you left behind. Yeah, and again, like, from gameplay perspective, there is like, it could be fun considering these things, considering this mechanic, but in this particular case, I don't find it's fun, honestly. Like, this is such a technical thing first to figure out, and then, like, considering during the game, and there is not much you can do. It's basically mostly about how you will react to the situation that the game presents, with magnets, for example, or with items that increase the pickup radius. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this feature / bug existing, honestly. If anyone has some spare time and power of will to calculate how many items can be there on the floor, I definitely have a screenshot from the early today, and I will be doing it later in the day, like calculating how that stuff is there. By the way, this transition from... God, this is a lot. This transition from this stage to Imperia, in the past it was granting like around 80,000 of points. Now it's granting around 90,000 points, and maybe it is acting like a magnet in the end. So it's like collecting everything that is on the floor. And if the limit was the same in the Echelon 7, all those things was granting 70 points per drop. Now it's granting 80, and that's the difference between... God, that's the difference between 80k and 90k points, basically, more or less. So yeah, maybe the last moment of the stage is basically magnet. So picking... And yeah, I said in the past that it seems like picking up magnet like 5 seconds before ending the level is better than picking it in the last second. And that might be true. Because of this limit. Okay. She's dying, unfortunately, so I will just pick up some gold from these skeletons. Whoa, Chasm is effective. Yeah, we know why now. And we know how important Chasm is. What's the best skill to get in the late game with Apex? After today, it matters less than it mattered before, and it didn't matter that much before. But you can go with Laguna. That probably is the best game considering the dynamics in Echelon 8. You can go with Annihilation and use the fact that level up resets the cooldown. I will stop this video, sorry, not the stream, and rename it to 2.5 million. That's something. You can go with Io Spirits because they deal some damage and they are also considered projectiles, which fits this build very fine. And during the last minute from 12 to 13, it is dealing decent damage to high-end mobs. You can go with Crystal Maiden's Frostbite that is not dealing a lot of damage on its own, but it modifies the damage done from your other projectiles. It's increasing it by 25%. So it's also helpful. You can go with the Bat if no previous options are available, as that will help you picking up the items in the late stages. And as you just saw the game I finished, there is not much opportunity to move around in the last minute, so Bat can be helpful. Minute 9 you had 1.7 minions. Okay, you are saying staying in the corners all the time is fun now. Let's try that. Why not? Now that 6 skill is not optimal, would getting early exp tomes in place of the future Apex slot be good? You're not only taking tome instead of the Apex, you are taking the tome instead of the early Chasm as well. Because you can have only one item on top of the Specialist Array and Octarine core, and you need 3 other slots to be empty to finish the Trident and Honda. So yeah, it's not like you are taking Tome instead of late Apex, you are taking Tome rather instead of early Chasm. And yeah, Tome never worked for me. It seems like Tome is better, should feel better in Echelon 8. But I tried it a few times and it was nothing special, unfortunately. So I don't believe it is working. But I believe there are believers. I believe there are believers in Tome, and there were some posts on the Nest of Thorns Reddit where people shared their experience with the Tome. Positive experience, obviously. I hope they will continue supporting this game with different builds, heroes, and expand the game. Yeah, there is huge possibility to expand this game. You can also expand it with multiplayer, let's say, so it's not only about abilities. It could be fun game. It could be even like somewhat some sort of like competitive game if you play the same, like, you know, this competitive Tetris or something, like the games that are not versus but competitive on its own, and when you basically put 2 play areas side by side, and with the currency you can mess up with your opponent area somehow. So this is how you turn like some single player game into competitive versus game. They can do something like this with this game as well. So there is huge potential to what can be modified with this game. And yeah, the question is if somebody is interested in Valve, and answer to that is probably yes. And the next question is, will they think this is a financially viable option for time investment of those who are interested? Apex. No, I don't want to go Apex. I really want to have Chasm now, but yeah, I don't think I need to force it. That is wonderful. Twitch chat is more active today than yesterday. Finally, there is some contest between YouTube and Twitch. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, so again, like this strategy with killing skeletons outside of the screen, it is great. It is interesting mechanics, in my opinion, obviously, but with the knowledge that there is limit to amount of things present on the ground, this strategy might be harmful, as it is expected to spawn extra stuff while you are not around. And yeah, now it sounds like a bad idea knowing this limitation. I really hope this limitation will be removed. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Write in the chat, like, what's the fun about this limitation? I know, like, managing resources is like kind of a thing that might be fun, but this game is like development on top of the bullet hell kind of games, where you need to kill a lot of monsters and the fun is built around killing a lot of monsters. And now you apparently don't need to kill way too many monsters because it doesn't make much sense to kill too many of them. And yeah, this sounds like super counterintuitive to the main theme of the game, in my opinion. Great stream tonight, I am out, got to work tomorrow, and it's 1 AM for me. Woof! It's literally 12:30 for me. Anyway, have a nice sleep. Good luck on 2.7 millions. Thank you, good luck to you, and thank you for the information. Okay, I took way too much time gathering that little experience out there. I thought there is more. And now I'm a bit late to the mini boss. I really don't like the amount of level ups I have in Mortimer Kisses as well. God, I'm late to the tunnel. Okay, this is not super bad, but nothing good about this situation either. Okay, boop, boop, boop. Okay, now I will go to the left corridor, try to pick up everything here. There is more now on the left, but I need to pick up stuff on the right as well. Like, yeah, and by moving here, I'm spawning more stuff on the right. This is like weird. This will need some time to adapt to this new knowledge. No, I don't know. Okay, we're done with the waves of skeletons. I'm not kinda good with on points. Less than 700,000. And my level ups are far from perfect as well. And the boss will be alive for another half a minute probably. I am really considering restarting this. Come on, die already. This stage of the boss supposed to be weaker than the previous ones, but because of the speed it has, it's avoiding the projectiles. I really want to pick up that magnet in the center, but unfortunately that will make me 100%. That will make my chance of being close to the boss 0%, basically, so I will be far from the next boss 100% times. So I will ignore that. This is a great boss for the second boss, to be honest. I'm 100,000 points behind, but I have Chasm level 3. That might be beneficial. And if I will kill this boss now, I will have Aghanim for Chain Frost, which should be super beneficial. How many? Oh god, I need another Roshan to get Handa, which is far from perfect. Come on! Meatball, why is it taking so long to die? Okay, on behalf of the current wave, I finally got Aghanim for Chain Frost, and this is good. When I finish 7:15 wave at 7:45, and rather closer to minute 8, I will move to the center, pick up that magnet, and move to the top mirrored pocket for mini-boss, basically. And I will stay there till the rest of the game. This game is super similar to the previous one, where I basically have less than 1.1 million at minute 7. Okay, I almost missed the Kanda. And items are also a bit behind because of the Chasm level 3, obviously. But again, these are 2.5 million games, very close one to another. And the only thing I changed is I started heavily investing into the Chasm. So yeah. Surprise, surprise, it's working very well. And you not only need it level 1, but you need it maxed out as soon as possible. For the reasons we figured out this morning. Let's go, Yasha. I will be running across the map anyway. Oh, and also I made calculations that makes it clear that... And I will pick up all of that. Oh, magnet. Amazing. That Kaya level ups are more important than Octarine Core level ups. It doesn't make sense during the skeleton waves because you won't benefit from extra damage over the monsters you one-shot anyway. But it is important in the late game because I was mistakenly thinking that Octarine Core is better, and leveling up before Kaya was definitely mistakes in the past. Okay. Ooh, my back. I need to correct my posture. Let me get a level up here. Oh god. I almost died there. I need to pick up some... Okay, I will pick up this magnet. Just because I run through the map and there is definitely a lot of loot behind me. Oh, good. Feels good. Let me check the stats. It's all going good. The stream is stable. I am dying though. But that's not biggie. Oh no, and why it's lagging? I have lags. I have huge lags. Give me a few seconds. I need to investigate that. I don't like having lags. Is this GPU? No, it's not GPU. So, great. Dying now won't be fun. Definitely. But it seems like I have stabilized the situation. I think I'm too high for camera now. Can I drop the chair? I don't think I can. No, I don't think I can. So I will higher up the camera a bit. Oh yeah, this is so much better. Okay, the last Aghanim on Magic Missile. I would like to spawn another magnet around this area. But if I wouldn't, I will move probably towards that magnet in the center. Closer to the 13 minutes mark. Octarine Core and Apex. No, I don't need Apex. God. Do I need 8 more % damage? Or I need Apex. But I can use reroll now. What will I take with Apex? Probably Butt. I'm 1.6 million at... into minute 10. With 6 millions. This is not bad. Reroll could be super bad. I won't have Apex in that reroll and I might not get Sage. And Trident is basically 8% of damage over upgrades and Kaya Yasha. Okay, let's not be safe about this run. Yep. This is not the run that will grant me 2.7 million, clearly. Apex would be a safer play here. But I don't need to be safe here. I need to get as much as possible out from this game, from this run. Because it's lagging behind my desired estimations. Anyway. So if I wouldn't have Trident there, that wouldn't be as bad. Oh god, having no Trident before minute 10 is pretty sad, to be honest. But actually, I have invested into Octarine Core, and that is definitely better than last 4 items for Trident. Because you're basically spending 4 items to get Kaya Yasha, from Kaya Yasha to Trident, and you only get 15% of damage from it. Which, considering 15% of base damage, that's the important differentiation, because my current damage is far ahead of base one. It's 185%, if my math is correct, and 15% over 185 already present is looking simply like 8% overall extra damage. Apex, yep, Apex is fun. Yeah, when I said that Apex won't appear in the next roll, I meant in the next roll after I press reroll button. It can appear later, obviously. What little point calculator are you running there? What? I'm using Windows Calculator sometimes. Sometimes I'm using Google Sheets, which is basically like Excel, free online Excel. And as I said, I will be moving towards the magnet in the center now. Unless I have to turn back and pick up the chest. I think I will pick up that magnet somewhere around 12:50, probably. Maybe even earlier. Maybe 12:45. Yeah, the numbers that I was telling right now are calculated before this. I didn't do it on the fly. Though those are no spaced or like cosmic numbers, so I could have theoretically do them on the fly. But I'm just saying I didn't. Just fuck. That probably sounded weird. I didn't do those because I can't. I didn't do those because I don't want to. Deal with it. Yeah, I got Apex, but the last skill is like not anything good in particular. I'm level 56, that is upsetting. That's not a lot of levels. 57? It's... Might be awesome to build something that calculate in real time. Calculate what? 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 There were no sound for Jews following the stream? Jews 10? Sorry. Or did I miss it? Oh yes, Skeletons, come here. Come to the grubby. I didn't... Did I die in this game? I have a feeling I died in this game. So I will be saving this life, sorry, I'm not going to use the Aegis. I have a feeling I died in this game. Well, it's not even 2.5 million points run anyway, so... Whoop! No, that didn't help. Who won, I wonder? Me or her? Victory. I won. Easy peasy. Points and how you are tracking points. Yeah, like these, how it's called, the speedrunners have basically live report on where they are and how it matches the expectations or wishful targets. That could be fun. I thought about that. I don't think... The problem is it will take a lot of time for me because I never did something like that, and I don't think this is the best thing to invest into right now. Okay. I'm having like multiple good runs in a row thanks to the World of Chasm and new knowledge we received from earlier in the stream. And now I need to apply this new knowledge and practice that I already had to some hundreds of retries. Pick the one that will be working and finish that one, and that should yield a record run with decent chance. Chasm is definitely effective. It's more important in the early game. Hope you can find the right mini-boss monsters combination such as Meatball first. Yep. That's basically what I'm talking about. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I will max out Chasm, no problems. I wish I will have the... I'm out of rerolls now, but yeah, let's try to give a chance to this run anyway. I really need Specialist Array now. And I need the skills, abilities that I want. YouTube, I'm sharing this only with you. I just sent an advertisement to Twitch chat. This is the button that appeared today, and I pressed it for the first time. I wonder what will be the result. These are super good skills for the first and the second skill. And also I have Specialist Array maxed out already. I really want use the reroll on Kaya. That is fine. Oh no, I think Twitch saw it. Okay, there is a high chance I will finish my set of skills in this game. 2 big skeletons coming out now. I still have no Chasm. I don't think this is like super critical right now, but I would like to have it from 1 or 2 Russians that are coming before minute 2:30, if my calculations are right. Okay, I'm out of rerolls, but I have full set of skills. But out of rerolls means I won't have Chasm. I mean, if I won't have Chasm, I won't be able to use rerolls. Come on, I know it's my mistake, I shouldn't have left you behind. But hiding behind that host for so long is a bit annoying. Oh, thank God I didn't waste that satyr. Big satyr on the bottom. I really didn't pay enough attention to this spawn. Okay, considering the fact that I'm real low on Mortimer upgrades, I will try to put myself in this corner and kind of optimize the magic missile hits rather than Mortimer. Also, Mortimer is getting upgrades finally. Still having no Chasm. It's like using your hands instead of the shovel to dig something out. Okay, I should have go with Octarine Core, but yeah, again, I have wasted the last reroll I had. I might not have a reroll to secure the Chain Frost Aghanim upgrade now. I still have reroll for Yeah, and again, I'm like doing the same thing as I did in the last game. I'm staying for too long in the corridor to pick up the drops from skeletons that left after the 3:15 mark. Well, this time it's not that bad. I can move to the bottom corridor and even spend some time killing this Roshan outside of the corridor, so it won't stay in the way of me farming the skeletons. Okay, we are in the corridor, in pretty much good place for farming the skeletons. Mortimer is only level 7. Which is not ideal for Echelon 8. You could easily have... What? I just realized that maybe whoever developed this Echelon 8 realized the problem with like spawn limitation and made this mechanic where there is a chance that monster won't drop experience to counter that. But this is so weird because like they made spawn of monsters twice higher. Like what's the point on like saving resources on static things laying on the ground when you spend like huge amount of resources on non-static things that are clearly not essential to the gameplay. Like there were enough monsters in Echelon 7. I don't think we need more. They could be like way stronger, that's fine, but making them more is not fun at all. Okay, just played Vengeful plus 6 skill of Bat. Last item was Chasm. I didn't get it earlier. I got 2.4 million. Yep, that can be believable now. And I am not so good with the mechanics dedication as you are for this game. Okay. I don't think I'm super great at it, but thank you. If there is meat boss spawn first and entity limit is acknowledged, doesn't make more sense to go back to the previous corridor instead of opposite one. It does make sense, yes. I don't know why I went bottom. That was a mistake. Okay, I won't have Chasm for quite a while now, but I need Handa. What can I say? Welcome to the stream, M.M13. Why are you not restarting at min 5 when you don't have 830k? That is the legit question. My attention is a bit divided right now, and I didn't notice that. And that is very important. Thank you. And again, this 830 is not a hard limit for me right now. I would proceed playing the game if I will have like 800. I will most probably proceed playing the game if I will have like 750. But yeah, 750 is probably the least amount of points that I will allow at this point into the game. At min 5, I mean. Octarine Core is acceptable. Having no magic missile among first two skills is rather sad. This Russian was hiding well. More Octarine Core. If next item is Octarine Core again, I will reroll. Finally, magic missile. Yeah, and the idea behind that reroll is basically, before 230 I want Specialist Array to be maxed, and I want Chasm to be present in my build at least. And before 230 I will have like 4 Roshan's. During 230 I will have 5th, and there are 2 chests, so it's like 6 item before 230 and 7 item during the wave. 7th item. Yeah, I don't want to invest into magic missile here. So yeah, having Octarine core maxed out will like reduce the chances of getting Specialist Array too and Chasm at the same time by a lot. And again, having Specialist Array earlier is more beneficial anyway than Octarine core. I will take it just to lock the slot, and I might upgrade it, might not. We will see how the run will go. Where is Roshan? Where is it hiding again? It respawned on the top and was AFK. Yeah, I'm fine with leveling it up once more right now. But yeah, next item should be Specialist Array. This is pretty sad start because I had no magic missile, and truck is super sad. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken truck as the second item. That was miscalculation. I don't think it's lost at this point, but it's definitely... the chances of success of this were definitely reduced by a lot with that mistake. Luckily enough, I have finished this set of skills and I got all the items I wanted. And I can even invest more and more into Mortimer. Does it feel like being in corridor late game would make it fewer enemies spawn due to lack of spawn area? Yeah, there could be like spawn limitations because like everything is taken, and I'm pretty sure that after minute 6, like okay, in Echelon 7, it wasn't effective to stay in corridors after minute 6. I have proven that to myself with like 10th of games for sure. And yeah, I don't know the reason. I think the reason is because of how Magic Missile and Chain Frost is working, but it might be because of the spawn things. The monsters are bigger after minute 6, and they might need more space for spawning. And yeah, again, it might not be like fully blocked, but like limiting the spawn rate and spawn area is not fun for sure. Is not beneficial for sure. Oh, I just wanted to pick up all that experience. Yeah, I think I'm having problems surviving this because of the low level of Mortimer kisses. So here I will go the bottom corridor after summoning the boss. For two reasons. One, I will pick up magnet there, and two, I will not, my movement won't be limited by the chest that is laying in the top corridor. And I want to leave it for pick up after I got Aghanim on Bounty Hunter's track. And this one will have to be sacrificed and picked up wherever it will be dropped. Yeah, having no Mortimer Kisses level 9 makes the lack of cooldown reduction feel really bad. Did I pick up that one? Yeah. Didn't want to, but whatever. I will go pick up these now. Then I will go to the left and pick up those. Yeah, like, I mean, like, single Mortimer Kiss is spawning so much drops that, like, I bet outside of the screen it can be overwhelming itself, basically. So yeah, like, using this outside of the screen killing mechanics is, like, not beneficial anymore, I think. And I'm 700 points at minute 5, and this is a restart, I guess. Okay, I will take this magnet and see how will be the jump. 662. I got everything. And it's not even 10,000. Okay, cool. This is a restart. Give me a second. I got some message somewhere for some reason. Nothing important there. We'll get back to my tables and new game. So this spawn of chests is not the ideal, but I should be able to get into the corridor by 50-second mark, if I'm not mistaken. This first chest is super annoying, because right when you pick it up, it will be like 28th, 29th second, and you will have to... Okay, it's 3 seconds earlier, but yeah, now I need to get prepared for Roshan. And probably I will just stay in place to see it as soon as possible. Mortimer level 2 is fine, but I would really like to see magic missile here. God, okay. I'm just curious if there is any case of Vengeful skip Frost Chain and lean into like mines and axe swipe to lean into AoE more than projectiles and camp corners with entity limit in mind. Probably not. I like the idea to go Vengeful Spirit and Snotty the Bat now. Losing 20% of the damage by not picking up Sky is huge. But Snotty the Bat might be a huge benefit. Even if there is no those 20% of damage. Considering the despawning of the drops. Oh god, no, yeah, Specialist Array is a must now. I'm not happy I have so many level ups into Mortimer Kisses without Magic Missile, I will be honest here. I'm really lagging on levels. But let's see how it will end up after 230. But again, level 5 Mortimer Kisses could have been viable right now with level 10. And Magic Missile with like 2 level ups, so like the fact that I have maxed out Mortimer right now doesn't improve the overall level of this Mortimer. So yeah, probably there is no point waiting for 230 here and just restart. Level 6 Mortimer now. But again, still no Magic Missile. And yeah, let's keep in mind that having no Magic Missile for so long will also decrease the effectiveness of the Aghanim that I will take from the third mini-boss for this Magic Missile. Now I wanna try Specialist, Chasm and Apex with Buddy. Yep. The problem with the early Apex is that you lowering your chances significantly. Like not significantly, but how's it called? Noticeably, yeah, that's the word. Noticeably lowers your chances to invest into the skills you want. Silently picks up Apex. But yeah, it's like it is the definition of ideal run, that you're super lucky with everything, and if you are super lucky with everything, you go the Apex and you go. Why didn't I pick up that body? Anyway, it could be a viable strategy, but it's like it requires more luck than not having that Apex and body. What did they nerf in Magic Missile again? Magic Missile wasn't working. The Magic Missile Aghanim wasn't working after 1.1 patch, and before at least after. Okay, Magic Missile wasn't working for a month before the archive patch. So if you pick up Aghanim on Magic Missile, it wasn't granting any extra damage. And in a day or two, they have nerfed the extra damage you receive for Aghanim on Magic Missile from 0.04 per killed enemy to 0.01 per killed enemy. And basically, if you take Magic Missile Aghanim at minute 6 in the past, it was granting you around like 100-120 damage, which is pretty much more at that point, at minute 6 mark or 7 mark. It more than doubles the damage of Magic Missile, and with that damage you were able to like why am I playing the game with first skill? With that like 100% more damage, you were able to snowball the damage of Magic Missile starting from minute 6 or 7. And basically, before the end of the game, you could have Magic Missile with the base damage 128 or around there, 125, and extra damage above 300. And now, when they nerfed it, if you pick up Aghanim for Magic Missile at minute 6-7, you will have like 25-30 extra damage, and that is not enough for the monsters at that timer to be like killed with a single hit of Magic Missile, and the snowballing is not happening basically. I will go with Octarine Core, yeah. Yep, so that's the nerf. It is still pretty good, because the last minutes of the game, Magic Missile has like 60 extra damage or so, and that is basically 50% extra damage to very strong skill in the first place. But it's not worth taking our Chain Frost, because Chain Frost Aghanim is huge. It increases Chain Frost's damage 14 times. And yeah, like this, the Chain Frost without Aghanim and Chain Frost with Aghanim are like different skills basically. I mean, Chain Frost level 9 with Aghanim reaches 14 times more enemies and deals the same damage. Like, it's 14 times better in my opinion. Question is if starting with Magic Missile could be enough to one-shot certain enemies after Scepter upgrade. That could be the case, but I don't think it's worth losing farm early in the game with Mortimer Kisses and items. Missing farm with Mortimer Kisses and also losing the items, extra items, which you might have from Bounty Hunters again. It's like, I think it's slightly worse, and yeah, that's the thing. There is a chance that it might overwhelm the game, but I don't know, you need like a really perfect start with 3 Octarine Core, 2 Specialist Array, maxed Magic Missile and stuff like that. And then it might work, but I'm not sure, yeah. I'm not sure it will work in that situation, that's the problem. So, being not sure if something will work with these low chances of reproducing it doesn't make me want to do that, basically. I was forcing this Mortimer Kisses strategy back in January, but I had data that it is working better than Magic Missile during the first 5 minutes of the game, and it was like so much better that I was sure during those 5 minutes of the game that I was sure if the chances will land perfectly, it will outperform the Magic Missile strategy by a lot. Now with even more monsters on the map, the Mortimer maxed out strategy seems to be even more viable, and now it's more of the question if Magic Missile is viable at all. Okay, I'm supposed to be 465 at minute 4, and I won't be there. I'll probably restart. Do I have maximum Mortimer? Okay, let's try this out. I'm kinda curious if having no Specialist Array will influence performance of Mortimer Kisses by a lot, because Mortimer Kisses without Specialist Array should have like 8 projectiles, and with with Specialist Array it will have 10 of them, so like it doesn't sound like a significant difference for Mortimer. God, I'm dying. This was a lot of damage in very short period of time. Is there cheese 1 and cheese 2? No? Yeah, and cheese 2. Amazing. That was just in time. Okay, I focused from picking up drops, which is experience mostly in this case. because of this low health situation. Need to focus on that again. Is this first death of this funny boss that I like so much? I think so. The wave of skeletons has ended, so I will go... I really want to kill that Roshan without picking up the chest from it. At minute 5, I'm 680, right? Okay, this is... Is this a restart? Yeah, this is a restart. This would be like at least third. Yeah. It's a good point, Robin. The Aghanim Scepter on Magic Missile also super valuable because, again, 50% of damage to decent skill in the first place is a lot. But also, like, most of the other Aghanims doesn't do that much. Like, the only Aghanim that sounds cool, only two Aghanims that sounds cool are Crystal Maiden's Frostbite, which is like almost infinitely increase the area of effect, but it's not working from what I tested. Like it is working, but it is not improving score. It is not improving anything from my tests. It's, I think, the fact that you freeze enemies in place blocks the ability to kill them as soon as possible, and that basically lowers the performance. Hello, brother. Hello, DS4 Edu. Yep. And other theoretically working... Let's go, Charles. Let's go back. And the other theoretically possibly working Aghanim is Wisp Aghanim for the like last few waves of monsters. But yeah, it's only working for the last few waves of monsters, and you will have it early, like you will get this skill no earlier than minute 10, but Aghanim will be dropped at minute 9, so you are like either wasting time after minute 9, which you could get the damage from Magic Missile used, or yeah, I don't know, like you're wasting time basically before you get in that skill. Aghanim on that skill. What do you think about knife axe? I think the axe on Vengeful Spirit is better. Yeah. I guess you just came to the stream. Earlier in the stream, we figured out that there is a spawn, like cap on how many things can be on the floor, which are, for example, experience crystals. And if you reach that cap, which is like around 200 or 300, the old items will start disappearing. So basically, if you go for... So yeah, this is why late magnet is not working that good. And this is also why Chasm is working well, because if you go through the half of the map somewhere, leaving behind some items, they will disappear over time. You won't get experience for them, even if you will pick up magnet, and you won't get points for them. Give me a few seconds, I will take a real short pause here. And I'm back. I made a frame for camera today. Yeah, this is a funny story. I have created this like I have switched to Pilgrim Stream nickname like half a year ago, or maybe a year ago, and I made this avatar that I'm using in like blue, purple-ish, in purple bluish colors since then, and again I just like those colors, and it matches perfectly the Nest of Thorns. Do you think that is a coincidence or something? Yeah, Robin, I had that thought as well, that this Frostbite Aghanim will be working well in corridors, or at least better in corridors. I have met several times minute 10 wave in corridors with this what's it called? The Frostbite Aghanim. And again, it looked crazy good. Like literally, I was slicing through like frozen wall of the skeletons at minute 10. But in the end, it granted me less points than I ever had. Not ever had, but like it granted me really little amount of points. So it feels good, it looks good, but it is not effective. Like running in circles and letting the bounces from projectiles hitting everything inside the circle, just working better. That's it. Again, disclosure from my testing. And again, I didn't do it like once, I did it multiple times. It again, as I'm saying, it looked good. It felt good. I was super concerned it's not working, so I tried it multiple times, and it never started working. Still level 8, and I'm 20k behind on minute 2, and I have bad items, and I don't have many points, many levels invested into Mortimer, so this is a restart. I will be stopping the stream like in 20 minutes probably, or so. Like before the end of this hour. So let's try to get some fun game and finish it. And ideally, some new personal record game. I like that kind of fun. Sleeping onto Ixnoti over here somehow. Them knife axe is in corridor with vengeful could be strong. Mortimer would make it deal 30% more damage. Oh. But I mean, yeah, I see what you are saying, but like instead of but, you mean, right? I'm not taking the track here. Track is pretty useless in killing even skeletons. And losing the time in the early game is not fun. Let's find the... Let's find the interesting spawn of chests. Switching to Vengeful Spirit and not taking the bet and trying to get more damage from daggers sound like a weird plan to me. Like switching to Vengeful Spirit is losing 20% of damage. Or even more in the early game. And then trying to compensate that is like, why are we doing it in the first place? So again, and having it as a 6 spell, also weird. Like, why not Laguna Blade? I bet Laguna Blade will do more damage and you don't need to go into corridor. Give me a sec. Have something on the phone. Oh god, I have a lot of stuff on the phone. IKEA. No, no. Some YouTube stuff. Okay, it's all good. What did the DPS say about Frostbite? Oh, yeah, at that point when I was testing it, I wasn't paying that much attention to DPS anymore. It's like almost never connected to the points output. Again, back in December, when I was competing with mostly my friends, I always had the not always. In most cases, my runs they had more DPS than my friends' runs, but they had more points. And they were using bot. I wasn't because, like, it sounds crazy to me that it's working in the first place. But the thing is that, like, using the proper tool for proper problems is more important than just outputting maximum amount of damage that you can. The same is here, like, you can have Chain Frost maxed out and leveled up with Aghanim at minute 3 and go with that into minute 4 wave of skeletons, and you will have tons of damage, like huge amount of damage. Every time Chain Frost hits the skeleton, it will deal over 160 damage. But the problem is that skeleton has 14 health. So 95% or 90% of that damage is like going through the skeleton and doesn't do anything point-wise. You don't get more experience, you don't get more points. You just outputting tons of damage. And yeah, because of that, and I'm not looking into damage. I'm more paying attention to if I am clean the screen as efficiently as I can. It might be a viable thing to look at, the damage, but as I'm saying, it's not the determining thing of the successful run. Okay. As I'm running close to the end of the stream, I will try to get some decent game and finish it. Yeah, that example that I proposed with Chain Frost, it might be you won't make as much damage as with AoE from Mortimer Kisses, but that wasn't the point of this example. The point was that there is damage that is 10% effective. That was the point of that example. I wasn't saying that it will be more damage than something else. My point was that the damage could be super ineffective at certain places. How do you restart so fast? I'm using controller. I press menu button, then I press down, which selects the button quit or like leave. I don't remember what that button is. And then I press A, and that exits super fast. And then you can do this with basically escape, S button, and pressing space. That are the mirrored buttons from the keyboard, if you're using one. And then I simply press A button 3 more times to start new game, which you can do with space button. When the start button appears, it's like taking 1 second to load it. You can just mash that space bar and it will get you straight into the game. Skipping the hero select, upgrade select, and yeah, the main screen. Not skipping, but like running through all those menus. This is super great start, honestly. I think I will finish it. I have still a lot of rerolls. I have spent one into Mortimer Kisses, and I think that one is important. I will probably spend World Chasm. This is super great run. This would be cool to be personal record and finish the stream. Okay, God, I thought I lost that big satyr. Okay, this is definitely a reroll. I might not use a reroll for level 3 upgrade of Magic Missile, just to conserve the rerolls, so this run will be like good run to finish for the end of the stream. But I still believe that maxing Mortimer earlier worth the rerolls that you are spending on it. There is a lot of drops up the corridor to the right. I might just go there and pick up the magnet. And this is not an ideal position for farming these skeletons, but that magnet is ideal for the situation I'm having right now with the amount of drops on the ground. And as earlier in this stream we figured out, the clutter leads to disappearance of old drops. There is a hard limit on amount of stuff that can be on the ground. It's seemingly somewhere in around 200 to 300 items. And once you reach that limit, the oldest items that appeared start disappearing. I will probably... Oh, okay, I will move back to the bottom because of the same reasons, of like picking up stuff that I left there. I really wanted to move top because of the magnet there. I wanna move further from this. Yay! Roshan to leave the chest on the floor and not pick it up. And my pickup radius right now is super huge because of the World Chasm that I used to collect the clutter on the ground generated by... oh god. By Mortimer Kisses. Now I will go pick up that chest on the top. I used one reroll to get extra level into Magic Missile. But now I don't feel like investing more rerolls into that. Chain Frost will suffice. I have picked up extra damage, extra magical damage over cooldown, because one level up of cooldown grants less damage per second than one level up of Kaya and extra magic damage. This is not true for skeletons, as those are dying on first hit, but I'm coming up to minute 6 mark where the monsters with high HP will appear, and damage per hit is now important. Yep. So Kaya becomes actually more efficient, not just on numbers. I will move through the top corridor to reach that magnet and pick it up right now. I need 2 more Russians to finish the Handa. It won't be 100% Handa because I have Octarine Core not finished. I have World Chasm not finished. And this might happen, and I will be locked from finishing the Handa early. But this is not a big problem. I will finish Kaya here, and I still need 2 Russians to finish up Handa. This also means that I have 1 extra item from these 2 Russians. And one of them I will invest into probably pickup radius. I was lucky with next boss location, but the boss itself is nothing to be happy with. I don't think I will kill it even during the next minute. And having upgrade to Chain Frost here would be awesome. If I would have archers here, I would probably have a perfect game. How are we going on points? I had almost 1 million at minute 6, I guess, and I'm expecting 1.2 million at minute 7, which I'm not expecting. I wish to have it in ideal run, which I don't think I will have it right now for 2 reasons. One is I'm not having early Handa before minute 6, or rather, to be precise, before minute 6 and 15 seconds. And this boss is quite annoying and will take long time to kill. And if it would be archers, they would be already dead. And I would possess Aghanim on Chain Frost. But this is a decent run. Seems like a decent run nevertheless. And I'm having a lot of points right now. 1 million and 1.15 millions at minute 7. Got Chain Frost. Aghanim. This will increase the damage, the targets per second of Chain Frost level 9 by 14 times. And DPS as a result, obviously. I will shred through this real big number wave with maxed out Chain Frost and Magic Missile. I do need to get Trident, so I will reroll once, get Octarine Core as 2 items reroll, and here I get Sage. I'm still... Oh, I don't have any rerolls anymore. This makes the success of this game very questionable, because if I won't get Yasha after I finish Kaya Senge, it will mean that I will be missing 8% of damage that Trident gives over the Kaya Blue plus any other upgraded item like Kaya Yasha or Kaya Senj. I will invest right now in Octarine Core because I need next Roshan anyway to finish Kaya Senj. And Octarine Core will give me more damage right now. I will be moving bottom to the third and last mini-boss to take its Aghanim on Magic Missile. You restart faster with controller. Maybe it depends on controller and the keyboard. But yeah, I cannot prove that it's true or false. Sorry. I'm a bit late for the boss. The boss is not favorable again. There is still archers there, and I don't have him. But I should be able to finish it before minute 10, where the super important wave of skeletons will happen. I didn't get lucky with Trident, and I won't get how is it called, the Apex, but I will go with River or actually Demon Age. Do I need 15 damage on track? With 3 seconds cooldown, this is like not a lot of damage. This is like, oh, and by 10 projectiles. So basically this is 5 damage per projectile per second. And like multiplied by 10 projectiles, it will be 50 damage per second. And River will allow me to go through the last waves of mobs and pick up everything I need, or anything I need. This still can be a 2.5 million game, because how well it started and where we are with points right now. At minute 10 I expect in ideal run to have 1.8 million points, and here I will have at least 1.7. I need to focus more on picking up all these drops that happened during the last minute. I really lost track of those. Focusing more on items. I will also try to walk from entrance to this little pocket of mini-boss, forcing spawnage of vases that I will be trying to destroy, and with that I will try to get more magnets basically, and one of which I would like to pick up right somewhere before the end of minute 13. And after that I will end up the stream. So if you have any questions, I would happy to answer them before the stream ends. And later you can reach out in YouTube comments. I'm checking those pretty often. And don't forget to join the Reddit for Nest of Thorns. There are few people posting and sharing their experiences and observations And this is really great community to join if you enjoy Nest of Thorns. Okay, we are at 2.2 millions at minute 12, almost. And this is like 100k behind the ideal run, as I see it. And unfortunately, having no trident, lacking 8% of total damage, will reduce the amount of points I will farm in this last minute, and will probably increase the difference that is already present of 150,000 of points behind the estimations to something like 200, maybe 250. But I hope it will still land me into 2.5 million area, which it clearly will, now that I crossed the 2.4 million mark before move to Imperia. 2.5 now. Amazing. This is not the lucky spawn of monsters. I would love to see skeletons here. Skeletons can grant like 15,000 points at this Imperia stage. I will use my... God. Okay, awesome. I will try to use my Aegis close to Imperia finishing her skill. So she will run out and probably have time to spawn one more set of monsters, which are not skeletons again. This second the second Aegis is not working, so I won't be having attempt using it. And this is a 2.522 million run. Rather unfortunately. But still fun. Welcome to the stream, Sky Vodka. Hi, I want to ask, did they fix Vengeful Agony? They fixed it, and then they even nerfed it from 0.04 extra damage per kill to 0.01. Thanks everyone who was on this stream. This was great finish to it, I think. We receive very important knowledge about despawn of drops because of the clutter and like basically limit to how many items can be on the floor. Applying this knowledge, I made 3 runs today, almost back to back with 2.5 million points, which means we started applying this new knowledge to the game. Like last week, I had like literally 2 runs that were close to 2.5 millions. And today I had more than for the entirety of the last week. So tomorrow I will have probably another stream, and I'm pretty confident I will be able to set new personal record. So I will see you on the next stream. Thanks everyone. This was awesome. I also want to thank Justin for his huge donation to this stream. I will use it smart and maybe buy a new camera, which is not that smart to be honest. And have fun. I hope you will set your personal records today as well with the new knowledge. Bye. Oh, finger up. Hello. Bye.